Right, so today is all about your abs. Okay, so what you're gonna need is a nice comfy mat, or if you're hardcore, not like me, go without a mat. So we're gonna be starting on our back for the whole, or we're gonna be on our back for the whole session. So get this set up, move the kettlebells out of the way, and we're gonna dive straight in 15 seconds. So what's gonna happen is, we got a lot of dead bugs. And if you don't like dead bugs, I'm sorry, I'm ruining your buzz, but we're gonna go with dead bugs. And there's a lot. So on your back, push the lower back into the floor. That's the first thing here. Legs at 90 degrees, hands to the sky. With this, your right hand and your left leg are gonna move away from your hip, bring it back in, and then we're gonna swap over to the opposite side. And we're gonna keep going out and back in until we can't anymore. No, that's a lie, it's only 60 seconds. I say only 60 seconds as if it's nothing. And in the blink of an eye, it's gonna be over. It's not. So just take your time. The big focus here is keeping that lower back down. If that lower back pops up, we're not working our abs, we're actually just putting stress and a strain on our lower back. So just make sure your lower back is in the floor. It's easier when your head is up in the air. It gets a little bit harder when we keep our head down on the floor. Okay? So if that is too hard to maintain with the lower back, hands up to the sky, you're just moving one leg out at a time, bring it back in. So this is, say, the beginner version, okay? Intermediate is gonna go everything. So from there, let's go. Legs up in the air, two legs together, bring it down together and pull it back up. We got 30 seconds here. Good news is you got a 30-second rest. And we'll touch on a few things in that 30-second rest, but for now, we just have our leg raises. So, same rules apply, that lower back has to stay down into the floor, otherwise we're gonna put that strain on our lower back. And you can also move a chair into where the heels are, so stop me there and bring it back up. Rest there. You got 30 seconds, don't do a thing, just make sure you're listening. So, we will go back into our dead bugs for 60 seconds. We will have another exercise that we're gonna do after the dead bugs. This starts in 15 seconds. So dead bug is the one that we're always gonna revert back to for the 60-second time frame. Make sure that lower back is in the floor. You got 3 scaling options of setting up. So in 3, 2, 1, you can start with just moving one leg out at a time, okay? That is your beginner. Keeping the lower back down, that doesn't change at all. Or if you wanna make it tougher, right hand, left leg, they come back into the middle, then the left hand, right leg comes in. Then you're gonna keep alternating. Or if you wanna make it a little bit tougher, back to the original position, move everything at once. So still your left leg and right hand go away from the hips, and they're gonna swap everything at the same time. So everything is moving. You're putting a hell of a lot more stress through the abs as we do it. That lower back has to stay down, and you're not allowed to do this level if that lower back pops up, okay? It's really important that stays down. You're gonna be sick of me saying it after this 60 seconds or after today. And you're gonna hear it a lot for every ab day. So we're gonna go toe touches next. So 3, 2, and 1. Feel the burn, right? Feet up in the air, hands up aiming at your toes, reach up as high as you can and back down. So the thing to note is don't let your legs move up towards your hands like this, because then it just becomes a very simple exercise. Keep your legs there stacked above your hips. Fatigue will play a part in this, so your legs may drop after a while. Hands will always stay straight. Shoulder blades off the floor, and then back onto the floor. And we're gonna keep going at this for 2 and 1. So the 30 seconds is nice. It's not too long, but you're also getting a lot more work done. So our dead bugs are acting as a pre-fatigue, and what I mean by pre-fatigue is we're trying to fatigue you and tire you out before you actually hit your leg raises, your toe touches, and the next one is going to be core rows if you're familiar with them. If you're not, we're still going to bring you through. Toe touches can also be done up against the wall to stop your legs moving away from you as you sit up. Right, so 2, 1, let's go. The only thing about 30 seconds is it's over too quickly. It's a good thing and a bad thing, because you get to finish the 30-second ab exercise quickly, but your rest ends quite quickly too. But we're going to keep going. We're keeping our technique absolutely spot on as we do it. And as you go on through it, you can actually change the level of your dead bugs or of your secondary ab exercise that we're going to bring in as we go, because fatigue will play a part. It's going to get tougher as we go on, as you tire out. Halfway through is probably when you're going to peak. And that's when you go, do you know what? I'm actually really, really good at these now. It's not a shock to the body anymore. I'm going to make this a little bit tougher. So 3, 2, 1. Core rows. Line on your back, legs straight. We're sitting up onto our bum. Knees are going to come into the chest. And then you're back out together. So keep the hands in front of you as you go. You may feel a front of the hips, just a little bit of a burning sensation. They're going to be tired. That's your TFL. Bit of the hip flexors coming in here. And they just help with a bit of hip flexion, which is literally bring that leg up like that. Okay, so keep the hands out in front so we don't swing momentum into it. And rest there. So finish out this rep. That's 30 seconds. So we're back to dead bugs and we're back to the start that we started with, which is dead bugs and leg raises. So to give you a picture of why we're doing all these exercises together, we got 15 seconds. You got your dead bug, upper, lower, obliques. It's going to hit all 3 spots. Leg raises are going to hit lower. Toe touches will hit upper. Core rows will hit lower and upper. Okay, so we're kind of reinforcing that. Let's go. That timer caught me a bit off guard, but we're going to go work to the level that you're on. If you're someone like me who gets a hip cramp every now and again, you will start feeling it by now. So just really focus on that breathing. So breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. You're trying to really concentrate on what you're doing, because if we keep going, oh yeah, that's burning, that's terrible, and we're starting to get quite dramatic about it. Yeah, we all do that. We all shout and we all kind of give out and curse to ourselves. But just make sure that you focus on the breathing. You're going to last a little bit longer. Go to your happy place. Bit of a Happy Gilmore reference there. Go to your happy place. Concentrate on that. And then you're going to forget just for another 10 seconds or so that you're doing your dead bugs. Your body's naturally going to keep you going with this technique. So 2, 1, leg raises. All right, let's go. Legs down. Bring the legs back up together. And as I said, you can simplify it. If that lower back does pop up, you got this chair right here. So the legs are going to come down and back up. That's as low as you go. This timer, I thought it'd be 30 seconds. So you're going to there. But if it's okay and you keep the lower back down, you can work to the floor. Rest there. Tough. It's tough with abs when you just keep going strictly with abs and you don't kind of give it much of a rest. We've put in 30 seconds, otherwise, if we just kept going 15 minutes straight of abs, your performance and your technique is just going to go terribly. So you want to keep your technique in check. Dead bugs again in 2, 1, let's go. So I had a bit of a big breakfast this morning. Bit of eggs, bit of avocado, bread, and then a nice big smoothie. And let's just say I kind of ate it, I think, a bit too close to my workout, or to this, should I say. This is my workout. And I can kind of feel it coming closer to my throat. So I'm hoping that we do get through this timer pretty quickly. So 20 seconds to go. Keep the form, keep the technique. It's really important that that lower back stays down, and this is where fatigue comes in. If fatigue really hits you, your abs are going to let go, lower back pops up, game over, okay? Reset. We are going into toe touches next, and I can show you a simpler version. So 2 and 1. So toe touches, legs straight up in the air, hands up to the sky, reach up, come back down. And we're going to keep on going up and down. But you mightn't touch your toes. That's okay. You're trying to reach up as high as you can. Now, the other way you can do it is, I'm going to mark this wall. I'm going to be shot for doing it. But your legs are going to be up here, reaching up, and then you're back down. So your legs can't keep kind of getting away from you. and making it really hard for you to get up in that position. So 2 and 1, and it's all about the control on the way back down. 2. Rest there. So we will have dead bugs left. We still got 6 minutes to go. 5 minutes actually, give or take. So we're nearly there. We're not going to complete a whole 3 rounds of this. So we'll have, I think it's about 2.5 that we get to. So going again with dead bugs in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice and slow. We're looking for control. Anything that we do, we gotta have control over. Because, you know, it's quite easy if I just go like that. I could probably do that for a little bit longer. It's not really testing me. My lower back is popping up, but I think I'm great because I'm doing it for 60 seconds. No, we don't want that. Slow it down. The longer we take for each rep to do and the more control we have, the longer our time under tension is. And time under tension is exactly what you want. It's the top, okay? It's up there with technique of how important it is. Time under tension, as you know, when a muscle is working, it's under tension, okay? Time under tension is how long it's under tension for. A muscle is going to get more work done if it has more time under tension than less, okay? I'll explain that better when we go into our next exercise. And we're into core rows. Let's go. Knees into the chest, then back out. So slowly lower yourself on the floor, okay? As if it's lower back, middle back, upper back, okay? Then you're going to peel it off the floor the other way. Just take your time. We've got another 10 seconds. So 2, 1. It's really clock watching there on that one. But when it comes to time and tension, a better way of explaining it, what I should have said first time round is, if you work or take a rep that you're doing that takes 5 seconds and you compare it to a rep that takes 2 seconds, 5 seconds under tension, 2 seconds under tension, you're going to get more results from the 5 seconds under tension. It's more work. You've nearly tripled your workload at 1 rep. Okay, so that's a way of looking at it. So 2, 1, let's go. Back into dead bugs. You could swear I love these exercises just because I've thrown it in so much. But keep the lower back down. You can see where my hand is. The more this hand goes down close to the floor, the harder it gets because that just wants to make me pop my lower back up and make it easier for me. That's why it's harder on the abs to push down. Same with the legs. If the legs are only coming down, let's say we go to there, it's going to test me, yeah, because we're pushing everything away from our center of gravity, but we can make it harder again, okay? So the more you push your hand or leg away from you, the harder it's going to get. Say if we put our 2 legs out, feel the difference there. It's heavier. Our legs are heavy. Keep it going. So 2, 1. Leg raises. I nearly forgot what we're doing there. So this is where the front of the hips come into it now. We got 12 seconds. And then we're going to finish off. If I'm correct, we only got 1 dead bug left. But the timer will reveal all and rest there. And yeah, 60 seconds left. We've got a dead bug. That'll bring us up to 15 minutes. And that'll be your abs done. So give or take, yeah, you got... Maths is not my strong point. You'll probably figure that out. 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes of rest throughout the session. But we've put a lot of load through our abs. So we've tested it. Right, dead bugs for the last time. Make it count. 2, 1... Remember, the faster you go in an exercise is not going to make the timer go quicker. Okay? The timer is going to go as slow as it goes. But you just got to keep on going. Nice and slow. Breathe into the nose, out to the mouth. Go to your happy place. We're over halfway. Keep going. You got 18 seconds to go. It will take a toll. If it's not taking a toll, something is wrong. Chances are the lower back is popping up. If you're unsure if the lower back is popping up, throw something under your lower back like a towel. Can you yank it out when you're supposed to be doing the exercise? 2 and 1. And if the answer is yes, well, your lower back is not down. But there you go. There you have it. Your abs done and dusted, 15 minutes in and out. And you're good to go to enjoy the rest of your day. And then we'll see you guys next time. Good work.